Today we're going to be talking about gustos. Gustos are things that we like or like to do. We normally form that sentence by saying me gusta, but it's interesting because we read it backwards. It means it is pleasing to me. Gusta means it's pleasing to, and me means to me. So literally it translates to me it is pleasing. So if I said me gusta bailar, me means me, gusta is pleasing, and bailar means to dance. So the sentence would be dancing is pleasing to me. When we conjugate a verb like gustar, there are three components. There's the referent, which is optional, the pronoun, and the verb. First we'll start with first person, which is my perspective. A mí me gusta. A mí is the referent, me is the pronoun, and gusta is the verb. We can also just say me gusta. A mí is optional. That's why it's in parentheses. Second person is when we are directly talking to the person. So we would say a ti te gusta. A ti is the referent, te is the pronoun, and gusta is the verb. It means you like. We can also say te gusta without the referent. That's why it's in parentheses. We also have third person, which means we're talking about that person. A él o a ella le gusta. A él, ella is a referent, le is the pronoun, gusta is the verb. We can also just say le gusta, which means he or she likes. So what comes after the gusta? It's this thing called an infinitive. Infinitives are unconjugated verbs. Basically, verbs are actions, and we use it to mean to blank something. For example, esquiar means to ski.
Viajar, to travel. As mentioned earlier, verbs are actions.
We have three types of verbs in Spanish. We have AR, ER, and IR verbs. We can differentiate them based on their endings. Bailar would be considered an AR verb because it ends with AR. Comer is an ER verb, it ends with ER. And escribir is an IR verb because it ends with IR. So if we put that all together, we can answer this question. ¿Qué te gusta hacer? What do you like to do? A mí me gusta jugar al voleibol. A mí is the referent, me is the pronoun, gusta is the verb, and jugar al voleibol is the action. Jugar is our infinitive, an AR verb, meaning I like playing volleyball. If we wanted to negate something and say that we don't like it, we put the no in front of the pronoun. A mí no me gusta.
For example, a mí no me gusta escribir.
So, let's review. There are three parts of a gustar verb. Two of them are necessary, the pronoun and gusta, but the referent is optional, so together we get something like a mí me gusta, a ti te gusta, a él o a ella le gusta. As mentioned before, referents are optional. They're used to emphasize something. I can say me gusta o a mí me gusta. After we use our referent, pronoun, and verb, we'll put the infinitive right next to gusta. This is a way of expressing an action that we like to do or not. Again, infinitives end with AR, ER, or IR. They're just verbs. So how would I say I like to read? Hopefully you put me gusta leer or a mí me gusta leer. How would we say he does not like to skate? A él no le gusta patinar. A él is our referent, no is our negative, le is our pronoun, gusta is our verb, and patinar is our infinitive, our unconjugated action. So you try it out. I like to run, I don't like to draw, you like to swim, he likes to play the guitar. Write the following sentences in Spanish, using what you've learned about gustar. Then turn in your notes.
Adiós.